Movies Tycoon, the new movie-making game with its early access, is out after a previous delay. The game was supposed to come out in June, but it came out in an early access version in July. A game that tries to continue what its precedent, the movies, established more than a decade ago, but with some new features and technologies. Or, that's what I thought until I played the game. Today, I'll go through the early access of the game for those who want to play it, but haven't bought it yet. Is it worthy, or you would better wait for the full release? What is good and what isn't? So, before we kick off, grab a beer and let's go. The game is very much like the old one. You start with hiring staff to deal with the studio, then you move to those who are supposed to make the films. In this video I've already had some actors, so that's just to show you how it works. You drag a person to audition and then based on the results, you decide what role to give: actor, extra, director or scriptwriter, or you simply send that person home if you get zeros. No surprises, you start with a script. You choose the genre and the size of the film, then you set roles, nothing difficult. The new thing here is that you can decide how big each element of the film is, more humor, less dialogue, and etc. While writing the script, you can choose what sets to use. You can choose use available sets, and the scriptwriter will only use the sets that are already built. Speaking of sets, there are two kinds of sets. Exterior sets, you just build them anywhere you want, as long as you own the land of course, or interior sets, and for those you need a sound stage, small, medium or large, depending on the size of the set itself. You build it first, then you build the set inside the sound stage. Once everything is ready, including the video equipment tokens, which you can improve if you have the money, the recording starts. Once it's done, the film is taken to the editors and CGIs specialists to make the final copy. The last step is marketing. You choose where you want to advertise your film, then it's ready to be released. These were the steps to make a film. Now, what good points did I find? Honestly, not many. To be more honest, I couldn't find a real change which made me call it a new game, but rather a remake. The game isn't cheap. I bought it for 25 euros with discounts. The full price was around 26 euros. The films themselves are weird. I know you want to check the film I was making during the recording, so let's take a look.
Absolutely. We've been planning this for months. It's foolproof.
Alright, let's go over the plan one more time.
You distract the guards, I'll crack the safe. In and out in 5 minutes.
Okay, I won't show all of it of course, but you saw what I meant by weird, generated lines. The money issue is a problem. You will spend the entire game taking loans even though I chose Sandbox Unlimited. Now, moving to the Oscars. The Oscars, which is called the Humble Award, looks nothing like an award, with my studio name, White Tower, written in capital letters. When creating my studio I wrote with big letters. It has nothing to do with the previous or the old game, the movies, when you really felt that you were watching real awards party. In the old game, the movies, only actors acting in the scene are present, others aren't. Here, In movies Tycoon, everyone is on the set, even those who aren't acting in the scene being filmed. They are scattered, motionless around the sets. Let's watch a film I made before. But before we do that, let me tell you that I'm no actor. It's true that I love such games, creating movies. But I'm not an actor, I'm not a director, but in that film which I made, I just want to know what connects the sets. The scenes start at a military base, then we move to a medieval village, then to space. Yeah, I don't know what connects all of them. Plus the costumes, plus the lines. There is no connection between any of what I just mentioned. What the heck are we watching? I'll leave you with the best film a man ever created. Be prepared. Hold your breath. Ready? Let's roll.
Absolutely. We've been planning this for months. It's foolproof. All right, let's go over the plan one more time. You distract the guards, I'll crack the safe. In and out in 5 minutes. Freeze! This is a robbery! Everyone on the ground, now! Hurry up with that safe! We've got 2 minutes! I'm working on it. This lock is tougher than we thought. The cops are here! We need to abort! No! We're so close! Cover me while I finish! They've got us surrounded! It's over! We can still make it! Follow me to the back exit! I can't believe we ended up here. This wasn't part of the plan. Plans change. We'll figure a way out of this mess. How? We're looking at 10 years minimum. Trust me, I've got connections. We won't be here long. What's the plan? How are we getting out of here? I've bribed a guard. He'll leave the door unlocked tonight. That's brilliant! When do we make our move? Midnight. Be ready. We'll only have one shot at this. We're almost at the fence. Ready to climb? I can't believe we made it! Where to now? I've got a safe house nearby. We'll lay low there for a while. You really did have it all planned out, didn't you? Always do, partner. Always do. Now let's disappear. Just hold tight. And then what? They will find us eventually. Do you have a better idea? We should have never tried to rob that bank. Don't you think it is late to argue about that? Whatever. You knew the plan and you said you are in. The whole thing was your idea. It is all your fault. This is my safe place. We will stay here until things calm down a bit. This is your place? It looks terrible. How long are you planning to stay here? I do not like your tone. Well, better get used to it. Maybe I should kick you out and you can find your own place. If they catch me, I am going to rat you out. Are you threatening me? Just watch your back. Leave my house! Okay, I am going to call the police. They might give me a deal if I rat you out. You will do no such thing. Put your hands up. Are you going to shoot me? Are you out of your mind? Just like you said, I have all planned out. So your plan was to get rid of me all along? It is nothing personal. You just became a problem. Screw you! Now turn around. You think you are the only one with a gun? Drop the it now. You lack the courage to pull the trigger. Watch me. You shot me. How is your plan going now? Oh God, what have I done? Why have you made me do it? I have to get rid of the body. Okay, the body is gone. What now? I have to leave the country. They cannot catch me. Goddamn cops caught me at the airport. My life is finished. I will never get out of here without my partner. Only if my partner did not make me do it. It is not my fault that it happened.
Now, surely Steven Spielberg can learn something, or he can simply retire, because this film has set new standards for the movies industry. You could see actors all moving at the same time, making the same movements, the tragedy, it was tragedy because it was, poor, everything. The movements, the idle characters around the so-called main characters, no connection between all of these sets. You start in one place, you end up in another place, and everything is just, I don't know, just weird. It's really weird. Now, speaking of weird things, let's take a look at the editing process. Let's take a look at this lady sitting. Let's see what she's doing. Yeah, zoom in. Perfect. That's how you edit films, just for you to learn. The other one, perfect. She's doing exactly the same things. Now these two inspectors, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, look what they are doing. They are checking a map or some sticky notes. I don't know. I feel that they are trying to find the killer by checking the places where the victims were found, and here's some photos, some sticky notes. I don't know. I feel like it's... Oh, look at this map. Maybe it's Treasure Island or something. It says New York, but whatever. Now this great person, I don't know, this great person looks like he's checking security cameras or something. I don't know, maybe a show. And the fine lady who was stuck in front of the monitor, and she forgot her username and password. Now this is the editing process. Everything in this game looks weird. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Now, the final thought. Is the game any good? Well, for me, I haven't lost hope. I still believe that something will change. We need to give developers some time. The only thing that worries me is that this early access doesn't look like an early access. It looks like a game that was developed and released quickly. It's like making pizza, but instead of mixing all of the ingredients, you just put them in separate places. Yeah, they create the pizza, you need them to make pizza, but they're still not pizza. And that's what I felt about this early access. But again, I still haven't lost hope. So if you have some extra money and want to support developers deal with the disasters of this game quickly, go ahead and buy it. If not, I would recommend you wait until they fix these issues, which God knows when it will happen. In both cases, wait for a discount, because the price of the game, even for a full game, can't be justified. So guys, that was my review of the movies Tycoon, or Before You Buy. I wish I managed to help you make a decision. If you have already bought the game, share your thoughts in the comments. If not, leave something, let me know in the comment section, or if you are planning to buy it in the future, or you have simply just given up and are no longer interested. Thank you very much for watching, and see you later.